8 drivers racing for 4 spots and a chance at the championship. It's the round of 8 from Texas Motor Speedway, the second leg of the Texas playoff doubleheader, the AutoTrader EchoPark Automotive 400. Joey Logano leads the point standings by 1 over Chris Buescher. Chase Elliott, who won last time out, he won his way into the round of 8, along with Kevin Harvick in 4th. Hamlin, Larson, Wallace, Bowman all on the chopping block. As we head to green here from Texas, your starting grid on the pylon on the left. A Stewart-Haas lockout in row 1 between Almirola and Harvick. Chris Buescher in row 2. Denny Hamlin in row number 3 with Joey Logano. Row number 4, Larson and Elliott. Your final playoff contender, Alex Bowman, all the way in row number 8. He's got ground to make up, and so do a lot of these elite drivers. Texas hosted the first playoff race. It hosts the second one as well. 400 miles to decide the championship 4. 3 stages and 14 laps ahead of us. Let's go green from Texas. Stewart-Haas holding strong. Almirola, Harvick, no one giving an inch between the teammates. They head through turns 3 and 4 now. Buescher lurks in the background. Almirola leads lap 1 by a hair. The teammates still not giving each other an advantage here. Back down into 1. Almirola and Harvick are still side by side. Buescher Daytona style to the back of Harvick. Still no advantage for the 4 along the outside. So Chris Buescher says, you know what, you're wasting my time. Buescher hangs a hard left, and he goes 3 wide across the grandstands, across the stripe and into 1. Chris Buescher takes the lead of the race and the championship. We look at your point standings after that move. Kevin Harvick now fighting off his teammate Almirola. Buescher driving away through 3 and 4. It's Buescher, Harvick, Almirola, Hamlin, then Bell, your top 5. Final lap of stage number 1. Harvick looking to just keep his line and keep whoever he can behind him. Almirola, the pole sitter, has fallen back to 3rd. Chris Buescher is going to get his 2nd career stage win at Texas. He wins stage 1. Hamlin fighting off Larson for the top 5 spot there. A playoff battle there, 4 points. Stage 1, hands out. 48 points for Chris Buescher, 43 for Logano, Harvick, and Hamlin. Your effective championship 4 for now. No one's locked in yet. Larson, Elliott, Wallace, and Bowman have ground to make up. That's all coming up in stage 2 from Texas. Field coming to the choose cone. Buescher chooses the outside. That'll mean Harvick goes to the inside. Your top 10 all on the pylon to the left. So a big points payout in stage 1, another big points payout in stage 2 before the final points payout at the checkered flag. Who makes the most of stage 2? 4 more laps ahead of us. It's Buescher on the outside who will lead us back to green. Harvick on the inside. Advantage no one on the restart as we head down into 1. Harvick makes a lunge to the inside. He makes a lunge for the lead. Kevin Harvick, wheel to wheel to 17. Hamlin looks inside, decides rather not. He'll stay behind Harvick. Harvick now with a bit of a push from Hamlin. He'll get ahead of Buescher for the lead of the race. We ride on board now with Season 3 champion Ricky Stenhouse Jr. making up ground. A lot of points that he's missing out on over the course of this season. Now he's inside the top 5. Blaney, who we thought would have a playoff run this year, his highest finish here is 4th. Back in the spring of 2021. Daniel Suarez, who won earlier this year, eliminated last race in the round of 12. He's looking to make up ground. He's 10th in the standings so far. Car around turn 4. It's Chase Elliott. Elliott has brought out the caution. Oh, and what a big mistake that was for the driver who won his way into the round of 8. He has spun his way maybe out of the championship 4. With ground to make up, he's got a lot of positions now. He'll be restarting from the rear. We look at what happened now. We were looking at Suarez, and then Chase Elliott slid right by the frame there. And it doesn't look like any contact, at least after we caught him. This is what happened to Chase Elliott. It looks like a tire went down in turn number 3, sending him around. That was a close call for Austin Dillon and Martin Truex Jr. And you could see him losing ground right there. Looks like the left rear tire had a failure as Chase Elliott went around in front of that rear pack. Chris Buescher and Kevin Harvick are locked into the Championship 4 based on points. Logano, Hamlin are on the chopping block. Larson tied with Elliott now as we head to break. 20 points in the books, 10 more to give away. Harvick, Buescher, Logano, Hamlin, the effective Championship 4, all in the top 4. As we restart, Harvick will lead us back to green, and Stage 3 is underway. Logano making up ground on the inside. He's tagged off Buescher now. Up to second is the 22. Harvick, Logano, Buescher, Hamlin, Blaney, the top 5. On board with Buescher now. Hamlin takes a look on the outside. The 11 to 17. Side by side past the grandstands. Buescher, Hamlin, even as they head down into 1. Around goes Buescher and hard into the wall. He rides the fence through turn 2. Chris Buescher, with a scary crash, has brought out the second caution of the day. And it is day over for Buescher. His championship fate has already been sealed. He's moving on to the championship in New Hampshire, but we just need to make sure he's okay after that one. That was a scary crash. We take a look back at what happened. Buescher, Hamlin, side by side. It looked like Buescher washed up just a little because there was no room. Hamlin was right on his right rear quarter panel. Take a look at this hit. Head on into the wall. Into the air. Those rear tires are maybe in line with Hamlin's windshield. That's how high he got. And what all caused this? It might have been Buescher getting a bit too low. You can see that left rear tire getting just a little bit below that white line, that yellow line that marks the apron. And what a scary crash. Buescher is okay. He's out of the car. And so we go on to NASCAR overtime. Your Championship 4 has been confirmed. Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Chris Buescher, and Denny Hamlin have been locked into the Championship 4. Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Bubba Wallace, and Alex Bowman have been eliminated. We ride with Harvick back to green. And the green flag is back out. It's overtime. 2 to go from Texas. Logano lingers on the outside. No longer. Hamlin with a push to the 4. And Harvick is away to the races. Hamlin now leads from second. Stenhouse to the inside of Logano. He's looking for third as Kevin Harvick comes to the white flag. One more time around for the championship. Elliott on the top of your screen. Wallace on the bottom. But this championship 4 has been decided. Too much room to make up and not enough time as Harvick heads down the backstretch for the final time. 4 years without a win for the 4 car. That streak is over. Kevin Harvick wins his way to the championship.
Yeah, boys, great job. Great job.
Hamlin, Stenhouse, Logano, Keselowski, the top 5. And what a moment this is going to be. 4 years. Think of that, 4 years between a win and now. We'll listen into this celebration here. "28 career starts. He finally gets his second win and his penultimate season on AJ Racing. He won the Brickyard 400 back in 2020 and finally back to victory lane here in 2024. So as we head to post-race, we're going to reflect on this championship battle we have in front of us. 3 veterans, 1 champion, and 1 rookie. Kevin Harvick leads the championship field with 62 points, Logano with 57, Buescher tied with him. Buescher has 2 wins this year. He won both of his first starts at Daytona and New Hampshire. Then Denny Hamlin, 1 point behind them with 56. He rounds out the championship 4. Brad Keselowski finished 5th. That's his first top 5 this season. His only career win last season, the season finale Brickyard 400. Ryan Blaney finishing 7th. That's his second top 10 finish this year for a driver we thought would have had a playoff hope and maybe a playoff run in 2023. Kyle Larson eliminated this race, 22 points below the cut line. He advanced to the championship 4 last season, didn't win the championship. He crashed with Bubba Wallace mid-race. Chase Elliott eliminated also in this round of 8. He was tied with Larson. Larson won the tiebreaker due to where these two finished this race. He won last time out here in Texas. He won his way into the round of 8, but he will not win his way to the championship 4. Bubba Wallace also eliminated after this race, 27 points below the cut line. He won the championship his first year in the Cup Series. He also made the championship 4 last year. Alex Bowman, a driver who's made 2 quiet playoff appearances, both in the round of 8. That's as far as he's gotten so far in his career. 30 points below the cut line. Alex Bowman eliminated after this race. So it's championship season now on AJ Racing finally. The Indy 225 at New Hampshire, Saturday, August 24th at 1. And then the NASCAR Cup Series Championship from New Hampshire, Saturday, August 31st at 2. We'll see you then.